Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more real-life stories that hit deep and leave you thinking. The party buzzed with energy, the type of classy Manhattan gathering where laughter, clinking glasses, and polished smiles barely disguise an undercurrent of tension. I had come with my wife, Megan, expecting a relaxed evening. But from the moment we stepped inside, something felt off. She looked breathtaking, radiant in a sleek red dress that hugged every curve, her hair perfectly styled, reflecting the glow of the chandeliers. But as we mingled with her friends, I realized I wasn't a participant in her world that night. I was the target. Her laughter carried a sharp edge, subtle but cutting. When she raised her glass to toast among a group of men, she smirked at me and said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "Here's to real men, not my husband." The words hit harder than I expected. Megan wasn't playfully teasing in private. She was broadcasting my supposed shortcoming for all to see. A storm of anger, humiliation, and disbelief surged through me as the guest chuckled awkwardly, some glancing my way, unsure how to react. Megan's grin widened, clearly proud of her clever jab, but she underestimated one thing. A real man doesn't flinch under ridicule. He observes, measures, and responds with composure, asserting dignity without unnecessary drama. I didn't react immediately. I studied her instead. Her faint arrogance, the way she leaned toward her friends, the glint of mischief in her eyes. She wanted to make me feel small. But I saw a deeper truth. She had misjudged my patience and self-respect. I stayed silent, smiling politely at the group, letting her comment linger in the air. By not responding, I shifted the tension onto her. She had anticipated discomfort, nervous laughter, or some plea for approval. I offered none of that. Through the evening, Megan continued her subtle digs, whispered comparisons, teasing remarks highlighting my inadequacy. "Oh, he's cute, but not a real man like Jeff," she said loudly enough for me to hear. I let her words wash over me, giving her the illusion of control, while inside, I recognized each remark as an opportunity to demonstrate what real strength looks like. I chose restraint, dignity, and quiet authority. The turning point came when Megan stepped away to fetch a drink. I turned to her friends and addressed the room calmly. I explained that true strength isn't about boasting or seeking validation. A real man maintains composure, treats others with respect, and doesn't respond to petty attempts at humiliation. Confidence isn't loud. It's steady, unwavering, and self-assured. Their reactions were immediate. Eyes widened, subtle nods, a shift in atmosphere. When Megan returned, her smirk faltered as she realized the spectacle she had tried to create had backfired. I didn't shout or insult her. I simply excused myself politely, stating I needed some fresh air, and walked out, leaving the room murmuring in stunned silence. Outside, the cool night air felt liberating. The sounds of the party faded into irrelevance. Megan hurried after me, her heels clicking sharply against the pavement. "Noah, wait," she called, voice trembling. It was just a joke. I didn't respond right away. I let her words hang, weighing them carefully. A real man doesn't rush to correct disrespect. He lets consequences unfold naturally, giving others a chance to confront their own misjudgments. When I finally spoke, my voice was calm and measured. A joke at someone else's expense is never harmless. It reveals what a person truly values. Her lips quivered. "I didn't mean it like that," she whispered. But the impact had already landed. I wasn't seeking an apology in the moment. I wanted her to feel the weight of her actions. Humiliation often comes not from words alone, but from realizing one's misjudgment, and she was experiencing it fully. The ride home was silent, but the quiet carried strength. I had demonstrated restraint, integrity, and self-respect. Megan sat beside me, head bowed, fingers fidgeting with her clutch. The lesson was unmistakable. Belittling someone you claim to love has consequences. True respect cannot be mocked or ignored. By the time we arrived home, she spoke softly, voice trembling yet sincere. "I see it now," she admitted, eyes glistening. "I crossed the line. Noah, I shouldn't have done that. I respect you." I didn't need her validation. The night had already proven the point. But hearing her acknowledgement mattered. It reflected understanding, not fear. That evening became a turning point in our marriage, not through anger or revenge, but because she finally grasped that true strength is quiet, enduring, and commands respect. And as I watched her process this, I felt a calm satisfaction, not triumph, but integrity, the quiet power of a man who cannot be diminished.